I named the album Try This because I believe that in this world there are leaders and there are followers, and I hope to be a leader every morning when I wake up. For me, it's not really a choice. Like, I don't set out, like, I'm going to be different. I go with what's in my heart, and it's a really good feeling when you go against the grain. I wish more people would do it. Usually I write a song about like a certain story, but this is kind of like a bunch of stories in one song, and sometimes I get in trouble when I go out. Sometimes I shouldn't be allowed out in public, and I go anyway. And I've been getting in a lot more trouble lately, so it fits. Sophie Muller directed it, and it's like a punk rock western thing. 4 a.m. call times, no beer in the fridge, and the air conditioning didn't work, and it was like 110 degrees, and we shot it on the Disney Ranch. And I rode horses, and I was galloping around, and I felt real country. It's just fun. I got to bar fight and dance on bars and ride horses and wear corsets and have long hair, and there was rattlesnakes. I guess there's a lot of differences between Try This and Misunderstood. Misunderstood was, I was in a different place when I made that record. I was kind of taking a big chance and going against what everybody was telling me to do because I really wanted to, and I needed the freedom to speak my mind. And it felt really good, and there was like a certain kind of energy about it. This time around, I kind of had the freedom to do whatever I wanted to do, which was a little uninspiring, but good at the same time. But I didn't really want to be so complainy on this record. I wrote stories about other people. There's definitely a lighter energy. I met Billy Mann. We went into the studio together. He's an amazing, amazing guy, super talented. And I heard this music, and I thought, wow, that's cool. And he actually came up with the idea for the song, and then we finished it together. And the song's called God is a DJ. And he's from Philly, so I like him a lot. I've been a girl, middle finger in the air. Oh My God is my sex song. And I worked with Peaches on that, because I love Peaches. I think she's great and raunchy and sexy and hot and incredibly talented. And we got together on that, and it took us about 15 minutes, and then we went shopping. I did Unwind with Tim. Actually, it was like a jam session. Me and Janice Tanaka, my bass player, and Travis from Blink and Tim were all in the studio jamming. And we started singing a melody. Tim had this melody in his head, and I just wrote the song about Janis Joplin, but then when I looked at the lyrics, it was like, wow, this song's really about me, too. So I turned it around and sang it from my point of view, and I have a deep spiritual connection to Janis, and I don't know why, how, or when, but I've always been extremely attracted to her energy and her pain and her voice and her life, and I just think she was one of the most amazing women that ever lived. I wrote Love Song about a special someone in my life. Probably my most vulnerable moment on the record, because I don't like being vulnerable and in love. I'm not comfortable with it yet. No, it's a pretty song. I just hope it doesn't turn into a wedding song. Humble Neighborhoods is super fun. Another song I wrote with Tim. I like to rap. I always wanted to be a rapper and have an entourage, so I'm on my way. Save My Life, I wrote, was the first song I wrote with Tim Armstrong. And I wrote it about a couple friends of mine. So part of it's in third person and part of it's not, because I can relate to, crying out to God for somebody to save my life. It's a really personal song and one of my favorites. I cannot pick a favorite song on this album. Waiting for Love, I love, because I mean it. And I got to sing on that record. But, I mean, I love Unwind, I love Save My Life, I love Love Song. I love all of it. It's really hard. Everything has a certain special time and meaning. I would like to save the world, promote world peace, release all the animals, and chain up all the people.